Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday, January 27th, and in this video, we're going to be going over the best plays on the PrizePicks board for tonight's 7-game NBA slate. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday so far. First things first, if you guys are new to the channel, if you could hit that subscribe button, that would be absolutely amazing. I'm looking to give away $50 to one person. If this video gets 50 likes, been doing this for a bit, we haven't been able to hit that yet, so I'm hoping some of you guys will hit that like button if you come on over and watch this video. Also, make sure you turn on that notification bell so whenever I do post these daily pick videos, you get notified first. That gives you the best opportunity to lock in this PrizePicks slip. We're also going to be building out a better slip as well. And if you are new to the channel, my name is TJ. I do these daily pick videos. We build out 6 flex slips on PrizePicks, and we also build out a 5 flex slip on Betr because those are mathematically the 2 best slip types that you can possibly enter on each DFS app. Let's go ahead and talk about how we did on our most recent picks video yesterday over on PrizePicks. We went 4 for 6 with the very real possibility of going 5 for 6 yesterday, but unfortunately, Corey Kispert shot 2 of 8, and Mo Wagner shot 2 of 9. Eamon Thompson cleared his over 12.5 RA at 22, which is absolutely absurd. Diabate stayed under rebounds. Quentin Grimes went over points plus assists, and then Jalen Wells under his 3-pointers made. So we ended up going 4 for 6 on our PrizePicks slip. 0.4 timesing our money, obviously not what we're looking for when we're building out these slips on PrizePicks. We want to 25 times our money, obviously, if we can, or at least go 5 for 6 so we can 2 times our money. Corey Kispert, again, we had the over 7.5. He hooked us with 7. He shot 2 of 8. And then Mo Wagner, 5 points, had the over 7.5 as well, shot 2 of 9. So some really crappy results, unfortunately, for those 2 guys, but I think the volume was there, and I think this slip had a real good chance to hit, but unfortunately, guys couldn't knock down shots. So let's go ahead and jump in, talk about the 7 games that we have on tap for tonight, starting up top with the Trailblazers and the Wizards. Wizards at home. Trailblazers are 7.5-point road favorites. We got a 232.5 over under. We have the Knicks hosting the Sacramento Kings. New York, 13.5-point home favorites. We got a 230.5 over under there. We got the 76ers and the Bucks. 76ers are 10.5-point home favorites. 219.5 over under. We have the Thunder hosting the Pelicans. OKC, 14.5-point home favorites. We got a 233.5 over under. We have the Nuggets hosting the Pistons. Pistons are 6.5-point road favorites. We got a 216.5 over under. We have the Suns hosting the Nets. Phoenix are 8.5-point home favorites. 210.5 over under. Very low over under here. And last but not least, we have the Utah Jazz hosting the LA Clippers. Clippers are alive. We got the Clippers 8.5-point road favorites. 233.5 over under. We're going to go ahead and jump in and talk about the tool quickly we're going to be using throughout the duration of this video. That is the Upside Tools Fantasy Player Props Optimizer. The whole purpose of this tool is to find long-term profitable player props on DFS apps that use fixed payouts like PrizePicks and Betr, and other DFS apps like Pick6, Underdog, and Dabble. The whole purpose of this tool is to compare sportsbook lines and odds back to various DFS apps, again, that use fixed payouts that set over-unders for specific player props, and we compare the difference between the sportsbook lines and odds that they are setting for specific player props that we're able to get on these fixed payout platforms. This is a line shopping tool, and it's used for plus EV betting or positive expected value. So by comparing the sportsbook lines and odds and where they're setting for specific player props, where we're able to get them in specific slip types on these DFS apps that use fixed payouts, we're able to find instances where we're getting an edge over that app. Once you understand it, it's really simple, but I understand it might be confusing what you're looking at. It's just a bunch of numbers on a screen. So we'll go ahead and go over to PrizePicks, talk about a quick example, and then we'll go into building our slip. Let's give PrizePicks a quick refresh here. Let's talk about Saddiq Bey over our more points and then Lauri Markkanen. All right, so PrizePicks, like I mentioned, all these DFS apps that we have over here on the Fantasy Player Props Optimizer, they all use fixed payouts, or in most cases, they use fixed payouts. And what I mean by that is it doesn't matter if we take more or less on these player prop projections, our payout always is going to remain the same. It's always going to remain the same. So in a 2-man power, we all know when playing on PrizePicks and when you're not using things like Demons and Goblins, and I say it every time, don't play Demons and Goblins on PrizePicks. They are ripoffs. It doesn't matter if we take more or less, our player prop, our payout's always going to remain the same. So in the 2-man power, we get a 3 times payout. If I put $1 down, my payout to win will be $3, which means I'm getting $3 in return, $2 in profit. It doesn't matter if I take Saddiq Bey more or less, my payout stays the same. If I take Lauri Markkanen more or less, my payout stays the same. And again, PrizePicks fixed payouts. The only thing that actually changes the payouts that we're getting are the amount of legs that we're adding into our slip. We all know that on PrizePicks, you can parlay anywhere between 2 to 6 legs inside a slip. So a 2-man power, 3 times payout, we're getting $1. If we bet $1, we get $3 in return. We're getting $2 in profit. That means our total parlay is plus 100 odds, and each individual leg inside our 2-man power is equivalent to minus 137 odds. Now, the reason we build out 6 flex slips on PrizePicks, because each individual leg inside our 6 flex slip is equivalent to minus 118 odds. So we don't need a higher percent odds to hit player prop in our 6 flex slip to have an edge over PrizePicks. And that's because we get a 25 times return if we go 6 for 6, a 2 times return if we go 5 for 6, and a 0.4 times return if we go 4 for 6. Now, a lot of people peddle on YouTube 2-man powers. The worst slip type that you can possibly play on PrizePicks. And if I head back over to the Fantasy Player Props Optimizer here at Upside, and I actually hover over the percent odds to hit, this is the individual hit rates you need inside your slip types on PrizePicks. 3 pick flex and 2 pick powers are the 2 mathematically worst slip types that you can enter. And sure, it's easier to hit a 2 pick power than a 6 flex slip. Not debating that. But mathematically, and you can't argue with math, so go argue with a wall, 5 and 6 flex slips are the best slip types that you can play. So this tool, again, shows you the best plays in real time. Let's go ahead and give it a quick refresh. We're going to get rid of the 2 plays in our example. We're going to start building. We have a really good play up top, and let's go ahead and use it. We have Joel Embiid under 9 rebounds, set 0.5 lower across the board. We can see that Underdog, Dabble, and Betr all have this 0.5 lower as well. So we're getting really good value taking Joel Embiid under 9 rebounds on PrizePicks. Now, if you really like the over on Joel Embiid, if you think he's going to soar over his rebounds, that's okay. Go play it on Betr, where you can get it 0.5 lower. So if he finishes with 9, we get a push on PrizePicks, you would get a win on Betr. Hopefully that makes sense. And if you actually click into this row and expand, we'll show you the actual odds for the unders and the overs for the sports books that we're comparing this PrizePicks player prop to. And if you guys want to go check out Upside, there is a link in the description below. You can get 5 days free when you click that link, and you can also use code TJ25 to get 25% off your first purchase. We're going to go ahead and give this another refresh. See what else we have here. We got Jeremiah Fears over rebounds. Now, I really fixate on FanDuel and DraftKings because FanDuel and DraftKings are the 2 sharpest sports books when it comes to setting their player prop markets for the NBA. When it comes to rebounds also, DraftKings is a little bit sharper than FanDuel. So minus 136 on DraftKings here on the over Fears rebounds of 2.5. Good value. Let's go ahead and move down the list. Let's get this Missy play over 5.5 points. Also, if you guys follow me on Twitter, let's add Missy quick. If you follow me on Twitter, I did post a slip a little bit earlier. So it would have given you guys an opportunity to go ahead and follow me or follow that slip at Thomas Jordan IV if you guys want to go check out more content and more slips. Give this another refresh. This thing updates every single second, so we want to make sure we're getting the best value here. Let's add in Jalen Williams under 10.5 points and assists. Jalen Williams under 10.5 points and assists. Give it another refresh. So we have Embiid, we have Fears. Let's add in Terrence Mann over points. Getting this at 6.5. A lot of these sports books and DFS apps have this set 0.5 higher, or excuse me, 1 higher or 0.5 higher. Dabble looks like Betr, Underdog, Novig, FanDuel, and Sleeper are all 1 point higher than where we're able to get this on PrizePicks. Let's go ahead and add in Miles Turner under points as well. I really like that. It's a pretty good play. Miles Turner under points of 14.5. We'll give this one more refresh, and we'll look for one more play here. Let's add in Josh Hart under 13.5 RA. And that is going to be our 6th, not M Hart, Hart. Under 13.5 RA. Oh, do I already have 5? I mean 6. Joel Embiid. Oh, too late. We already have a 6 flex. Here we go. We got Joel Embiid under 9 rebounds. We got Jeremiah Fears over 2.5 rebounds. We got Missy over 5.5 points. We got Jalen Williams under 10.5 points and assists. Terrence Mann over 6.5 points. And Miles Turner under 14.5 points. Again, 6 for 6, we get a 25 times. 5 for 6, we get a 2 times. 4 for 6, we get a 0.4 times. $1 into $25. 100 into 2,500, whatever your bankroll is. Whatever your unit is, go ahead and throw one on this 6 flex. Hopefully we can go 6 for 6. Now we're going to switch gears, though. We're going to go check out Betr because typically Betr has better value than PrizePicks does. We'll click off NBA, and we'll see what we have. So you'll notice up here, right, when we're comparing Betr and where we're able to get some of these player props to PrizePicks specifically, a lot of these player props aren't even offered on PrizePicks, and if they are, they're 0.5 higher or point lower. So we're getting really good value over on Betr with a lot of these player props. So let me go ahead and pull up Betr real quick, and we will build out a slip on Betr. How many times can I say Betr in this video? Probably a lot. And I'm not going to cut any of this. Betr's loading. Here we go. All right. Let's add in Trey Johnson over 2.5 3-pointers made. I spelled that wrong, didn't I? No. I probably am on NFL. Sometimes this app is a little finicky. Trey Johnson. There we go. Over 2.5 3-pointers made. And again, guys, I'm just building directly off the top of the tool, trusting the math, trusting the data. Let's add in Jeremy Grant over 1.5 3-pointers made. I don't care what somebody's done in their last 5 games. I don't care about the matchup. I don't care about who's hurt. I don't care about who's healthy. Everything you can possibly think of is baked into these sportsbook lines and odds. Let's add in Keyshawn George over rebounds. I can't type. My mic's in the way. Keyshawn George over 5.5 rebounds. Cool. Let's give this a refresh. So we have Trey Johnson. We have Jeremy Grant. We can't play Trey Johnson points because we're taking him over 3-pointers. Hopefully he goes over 3s and then under points. Let's add in Grayson Allen over assists and then Derek Queen under rebounds. So Grayson Allen over assists, 3.5. Was it 3.5 or 2? 3.5. And then Derek Queen under rebounds. Yeah, Derek Queen under rebounds. And just like that, we have a profitable slip over on Betr. We're going to flex this. So again, it was Trey Johnson over 2.5 3-pointers made, Jeremy Grant over 1.5 3-pointers made, Keyshawn George over 5.5 boards, Grayson Allen over 3.5 assists, and Derek Queen under 7.5 rebounds, 100 into 1,000. That's what I am entering. You guys can see the lineup here. We got a little game stack between the Trailblazers and the Wizards. Guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. Again, if you've made it this far, I do appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and turn on that notification bell so when I do upload this video to this YouTube channel, that gives you the best opportunity to tail these slips before anything gets bumped or removed. And really, if you want access to the tools, that's the best way to build out any profitable slip. There is a link in the description below. Again, you can use my code TJ25 at checkout to get 25% off your first purchase, and that link will also give you a 5-day free trial for you to come and test out the tools before you get logged into a membership. But I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your Tuesday. Hopefully we have a winner here on PrizePicks or Betr, and I'll see you guys on the next video.